Hi everyone, my name is Faye, and I am going to be producing a bunch of videos for this channel. It will be focused on recovery issues such as codependency, trauma, PTSD, substance abuse, and those types of things. Those are the things that I personally struggle with. I hope that I can help people and become some kind of beacon of hope, or even a resource for people to find out information that they might need to help with their own recovery. That is my goal, and in the process I'm hoping that I can keep myself accountable and keep myself moving and making progress in my recovery. I really want to help people. I want to help myself. I have a lot of issues that I have to work through, and I began my recovery journey in September when I actually was arrested in Arkansas. And after 3 months of being incarcerated down there, I was brought back to Michigan. Michigan held me for 30 days in the Eaton County, and then I was released, and I went right into treatment through Holy Cross facility, and I was there 90 days. Upon completion of that 90 days, I transitioned into a RISE sober living community, and that is where I'm at currently. I'm working with a therapist, substance abuse therapy, as well as trying to get my health back in order. So I hope that you will enjoy watching these videos, maybe learn something. Feel free to leave comments and support for each other. That is something that I really am big on. You never know what you say to somebody and how it can affect them. Your comments, positive comments, can really help somebody, and everybody is at a different level of recovery. Even if we have the same amount of clean time, it doesn't mean that they are as far along as me or that I'm as far along as them. Everybody's journey is individual, and addicts are human beings who deserve to be treated with respect. This is a disease, and we need support and not and rehabilitation, not punishment. Punishment is has been proven not to work. So we need to work on our recovery and our rehabilitation of individuals who are struggling with substance abuse issues, mental health disorders, a lot of different things that come from our childhood, our adulthood. Most of us have some form of trauma, and that trauma is the underlying reason that we began using. We wanted to numb our pain, and then it began to not be enough, and then it was drugs just didn't fill that void. You know, most of us try to fill this hole that we have inside us. We look for outside validation, and we look to try to get ourselves just to feel a little bit better about ourselves. Unfortunately, the only thing that's going to do that is when we start actually believing that we are worth it, and we'll start feeling better. We have to have self-worth. We have to have confidence in ourselves and our abilities to do things. We have to learn to express our feelings, and that's really difficult because most of us have spent all this time running from our feelings, numbing our feelings, trying to get away from how we felt about ourselves. I have terrible self-esteem. I have a lot of trouble with codependency. I feel like I have to save the world, but who's saving Faye? You know? And so if I don't stop doing this, I'm not going to have the quality of life that I really want. I'm struggling with a few mental health, medication, proper diagnosis, and it is always going to be something that I have to stay on top of, because there's no cure. There's only management. You're not an addict and cured. You are an addict for the rest of your life. So this disease is a life-altering, lifelong event. It's not going to go away. We're going to talk about different topics like relapse, prevention, self-care, and triggers and things like that that really will hopefully help you understand the agony and the struggle that is real for an addict and a person with compulsion disorders, any type of compulsion disorder, you know. I'm reading some books on codependency right now. I have Codependent No More by Melanie Beattie, and it's a pretty good book. I, of course, have my NA 12-step books. I have the Life Recovery Bible and workbook. I also have a Women's Way Through the 12 Steps, and I'm a book learner. I think I have to see it, read it, be able to read it over and over. So I have all these books that are meant to help me. I attend meetings at least twice a day. That is part of the requirement for me to be in this sober living community that I'm in. And I have several treatment plans in place. Different organizations have different treatment plans for me, and I'm working on different goals with each one. I'm feeling okay today. I have been suffering from depression really bad for about a week now. It was a struggle for me to get out of bed. It was really hard for me to even be around the other members, because I was worried that my depression would trigger them. And we do a lot of things together. We have to meet at our clubhouse, and we have meetings in the morning, meetings at night. You have to sign in and out. You have to do all these things, and it's a phase-up program. The first 15 days, you don't have your phone. And then the next 30 days, you have your phone, and you have to start your therapy. I am currently phase 2, which is the second lowest. In order to phase up to a 3, I need to have a job. Do I think I'm going to get a job between now and Tuesday? Probably not. But that's okay. You know, I'm not in any hurry to push this process. I really want to do this right. This is my first time in treatment ever. And I know that statistics and all these other things say that relapse will happen, but I don't want to do that, and I don't want to believe that that has to happen. For me, anyway. You know, everybody, like I said, everybody's journey is different, and everybody has to find what works for them. These are only suggestions. This is not a cure-all. And it's just my journey, what's working for me, what doesn't work for me, and hopefully that will help you understand more about yourself, understand more about maybe an addict who's in your family, somebody who you know, a friend this might give you some insight onto what is going on with them and how they are struggling with their disease. So I'm going to close this video out now, and I hope that you will join me and watch the other videos and watch my journey as I begin video blogging basically about how I'm doing in recovery. And I thank you.